Oh my god, I hope I don't get hit by. Photographers are like coffee. They make you nervous when you're around them. They're shaped like beans. Some of them are black. Still, they have a soft spot in my heart, and I'm gonna help 10 of them today. Help them more than they ever thought they could be helped.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I figured we'd do the Q&A show on the road today. I brought my phone to look at your questions. We got 10 of them. We're on the GoPro 10, of course, with the whole setup, Ulanzi cage. I'm using a shotgun mic. Let's see how that works. The little Sennheiser MKE 200. Should be alright. Little glimmer glass filter on there. The backlit magic. Hey there, I'm not sure where to ask for your brilliant advice, so I'm gonna try here. 2022, I will do some big hikes in the US. I want to do hiking vlogs. Additional, I want to take good stills. Nice curveball, asshole. Mostly landscape, rarely wildlife. Bore the audience. Come on now. Nobody wants to see your trees. Oh, look at the landscape shot. Oh, wow. If there was an African hyena chasing a duck, that'd be a shot. Searching for something powerful and reliable. Since GoPro is not reliable at all, what? Yo, it's reliable now. The audio adapter, it was my mic that died. I had heard of so many failure stories on this GoPro adapter that I just assumed that's what happened. But no, my lav mic died, so now that that has ruled out, this is totally reliable. So since GoPro is not reliable, you're tending towards a RX 100 Mark 7. Oh god. Angry about the 2.8? Another tool could be the Sony AX. What are you doing? You know, if you're hiking and vlogging, you can't use Sony for a damn thing. They're too shaky. I don't like your options here. Oh god. 24 to 70. Any other suggestions? Yeah. All I know for sure is that your vlogging cam and landscape cam probably shouldn't be the same ass thing. Unless you could go Canon RP 16mm, only 2.8. There's your vlogging cam and a landscaper. But some people like telephoto landscape. That's a thing now. Freaks in your fetishes. Oh my god, there's a squirrel on that garbage. Hey little buddy, are you recycling? Are you Tommy the recycling squirrel? You're not? If it was me going on that trip, I'd just bring the GoPro for the hikes and then maybe the tiniest little Olympus with a kit lens type of thing. Maybe that 8 to 25 24. I doubt it. I have no idea. Landscape, you're asking me for landscape photo advice. I should kick your cat. Hello from New Zealand. I currently film DJ mixes and tutorial content on my YouTube channel, Fuji X-T2 and 10 to 24. It's mostly filmed top down, ceiling mount, but I also film tripod. Didn't you ask this on my... I just answered this on my Patreon. What the hell? I got fooled. God. And I'll probably give you different advice here. Oh man, people, ask it one place. I read all the comments. I'm not gonna miss it. If you've asked a question here and I didn't get to it, is because your life bored me. And I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm not just gonna save every question. So I already answered you on the Patreon video, monthly Q&A episode, for as $1 a month. I said litter. Please help me, Mr. Conspiracies. I can't handle GH5 autofocus anymore. I've been using it for 3 years, hoping firmwares would fix it. Oh, they never will. They try. They've improved the algorithm as if it's just still gonna be pulse happy bitch mode. But I've been left out in the sun. It's cold. Please point me to a warm, loving camera company home. I'm a vlogger and I'm about to give in to DJI action, but I have 2300 that I've been saving for this. You're vlogging. You have the least important profession on the planet right now. You go GoPro 10. You go DJI Action 1. Don't go to that 2. You're done. You get a little cage, a little glimmer glass in your life, and it's all about lighting. Be half litten. This is good. This is terrible. This could be magical. Not quite. Right here. Magic. But if you just... I gotta learn how to walk Because you start walking, then the shade comes and the tree, and you're getting weird shit like this happen. Wait for it. No, I missed it. Oh, I'm too tall. Like this shit. Don't do it. So people put way too much effort into their vlogging machines, in my opinion. Now that you have GoPro with the ability to put a glimmer glass on there, it looks very similar to an A7S III with its great lens. Like I did that little vlog test with the Viltrox 24mm 1.8. It's same shit. This is more stable. Your audience will prefer this. So stop spending so much money, you piece of shit. Hi, thanks in advance for your help. I shoot car repair and review videos for my YouTube channel. Yeah, I know exactly what you should do. As well as recording camping trips on my A6500. You have shaky footage. I shoot a lot of handheld shots as well. Handheld vlogging in most videos. I currently use the kit. Oh god. Throw that kit lens in the trash. I hate every Sony APS-C user that uses that lens. The shakiest thing you could ever see. I hate you. Also, I have the FE50mm, the 1.8, Sony's worst lens. Oh, I hope you're proud. And would like a better lens for vlogging and wide shots, as well as taking landscape and thumbnail photos. I'm overall happy with the A6500 and my lenses. My channel thrives off of the information and content of the video much more than image quality. But I am considering upgrading from the kit lens. I'm currently looking at the Sigma 16. You know your answers, which seems to be better value than the 16 2.8. What are your thoughts on the Sigma? Too heavy? Not stable enough for handheld shooting? Are there other lenses? Please help me. I will help you. Much like those dogs are being helped right now. Yeah. So get the 16mm, it'll be the best look, but don't dare handhold it. Just don't move at least. You could theoretically do some handheld shots. Like just this. Do this. You could get by with that lens. Just try to stay calm. Don't start walking though. Then it's over for you. Sony people have to stay in hell where they belong. You don't move. You can't travel. You can't see new things. Just stay in the middle of the road where you belong and wait. The only other lens is the 10 to 18 because it's stabilized, but it's the worst stabe I've ever seen in any lens. Like even with stabe, an A6600, it won't look good at all. Even with Sony's digital stabe on the ZV-E10 with that lens, it wasn't good. The A7 III is on sale right now for $2,000. Wasn't that the original price with the kit lens? That lens sucks. I love the A7S III, but it's so expensive. I considered the Panasonic S5, but the autofocus sucked like you said. Do you think the regular A7 III is the best camera for under 2K? I can find one used on eBay, kit lens, $1,450, $1,600. Is that a good deal, you think? Pretty much A7 III for the same price as A6600. Look, buddy, it's 2015. Move on. The A7 III was cool in its time. It's dead now. I have no idea what you want to use it for, so I'm assuming handheld vlogging from your mother's living room. There's no flippy screen on it. A7C is more fun. Still overpriced for what it is. If it was me, I wouldn't be looking at it. Even though it's like $400 cheaper, it's still $2,000. Like that's a lot of money. Do you need it? What do you have now? What are you even gonna use it for? So I have no idea what you even want it for, and it better be vlogging. And I sure as hell would go for a GoPro or DJI Action 1 over the A7 III. The funny thing is, like, Action Cam would be the more stable footage. It would be better. Your audience would say, yeah, I prefer the GoPro. Thank you for using it. And you'd be like, but I spent $2,000 on this one. Kit lens. That lens is a lie. Oh no, the lighting's bad here. I wish I... Oh. I remember that kit lens. I saw it on B&H, and it was very light. It was like 250 grams or something. I was like, you know what? That could be a vlogging lens. 28mm, that's just enough. Get it on a long tripod, super light, full frame, 3.5 ton it. That's good enough. And then I get it. It's the worst lens you've ever seen in your life, and it's actually much heavier. B&H has it wrong. It's like 400 and something plus grams, and it's really heavy. It's bullshit. I probably have more of a chance to win the lottery than getting an answer to the best camera for me, but I'm okay with that. I just want to film myself playing guitar and my cats. You play your cats? It's not what they're designed for. Be aware though, I'm not really playing guitar as much, so you only play the cats. Okay, I see that. As much as making every mistake in the book while holding a guitar. My iPhone 11 Pro, you're boring me. You're boring me. My iPhone 11 Pro on a tripod, external mic seems to work fine, so why are you trying to upgrade? It seems to work fine. You're happy. Just make better music. Your music sucks with the cat sounds. I've heard it. I bought the CD. We played it at Christmas time. My family left. Was that your question? But like everyone else, I want to spend money to feel better about my meaningless place in the world. I have a second mortgage as a budget, which one of these vlogger cameras is best. Thank you for your videos. You're the best at making me smile. The last part said not sarcastically, but go ahead and give me a camera suggestion. I'm thinking Sony ZV-1 might be an upgrade, but barely. iPhone 11, I don't know, you're over sharpened and oversaturated, but you could mute it in post. What picks up cat sounds the best? I'm not sure. I'm thinking Sony FX7. It doesn't exist. Honestly though, this is where Sony APS-C might shine, because you're not moving, you're on a tripod, you just get that Sigma 16mm 1.4 on a Sony A6400, even a 6100. Although you can't use any log, go for the 6400, spring for it. Or like a Canon M50 Mark I with the same Sigma type lens. This is really annoying. My screen keeps turning off and oh god, I have to unlock it every time. Hi Casey, can you recommend how to weather seal a non-weather sealed camera on a snowy day? Thanks a lot. Yeah, that's my expertise. I was thinking about this. Hot shoe umbrella. I don't know if anyone makes them, but that's what I would want. It screws into the hot shoe, clamps down, it's got a pole, and then an umbrella. Your camera might be blown away in the wind, but it would land on a more deserving photographer. And that's the way the universe works sometimes. I imagine there's better options. There's little bags. I think I saw Jared Polin using something in the rain. It was like a bag, but it had a plastic window type thing so you could see your bullshit photographer settings. I don't know, you get something like that. Something just to... Or you hold your hand over. I've done that. That's good content right there. Casey, which lens do you prefer for your Sony a7S III when in your studio? I actually made almost a dedicated video to this where I compared the 20mm, the Zeiss 25, and the Viltrox 24. Out of those, I think I prefer the Zeiss Batis the most. It's the most pleasing, natural, best colors and contrast, something about it, magic. 25mm Tony 2, that's a sweet spot, but nothing looks better than the Zeiss 55mm Tony 1.8, but you have to plan your shot a bit. You gotta back it up a notch, and then you're back with your lighting. Like, it's awkward. You have to move things now. You're a mover. Furniture's displaced. It's awkward, but if you could set up a studio with that, you might have the cinema, my friend. What the hell is happening? Yeah, so Zeiss, that's my favorite. I kind of want to try the 16-35 G Master, because that could be the ultimate thing, and just one lens, rule it all. It's super wide, and then, oh no, I want 24mm. Is 2.8 enough though? I don't know. 35, 2.8. I should test it, because I got the 35 1.2, but it hurts my soul and fingers to move it from 1.2 downward. But side by side, the two Zeiss Kings, 25mm and 55mm, you can see the difference. So much more magical, the compression, everything is just so much harder to use. So sweet spot is the 25mm, but you will be distorted. Know that. If you're fat, it slims you down a bit. If you're skinny, then people start saying you're diseased. You could put up with it. Hey Veggie Police, what would your top camera suggestions for filming myself sprinting at the track? I have an A6400 with the 10-18 kit lens. Probably good enough. And a GoPro 8 and a DJI Pocket 2. You have everything. I would have suggested you upgrade to those. What are you doing? What are you doing? Be happy with what you have, asshole. I like the 4K on my A6400, but the slow motion quality sucks. It's alright. Come on. I've seen that 1080p. It's decent. It's good enough. And I'd like to be able to film slow motion in good quality as much of what I'm doing at moving 10 meters per second or faster, such as 30 frames per second doesn't cut it. My channel has examples of what I make. I'm not going to look at your bullshit channel. I looked at your channel. I think it looked fine. Everything you were doing, it looked good. You had your little GoPro 8 bullshit settings though. If you just got a nice little cage and a glimmer glass filter, it might look somewhat more respectable. You had just like the saturated bullshit. So that's your first mistake. But in my opinion, the only better slow-mo would be Fuji XS10 has the 240 frames per second, which is decent. Will it autofocus on you? I doubt it. That or the Sony a7S III for the 240 or 4K 120p. I don't think you're gonna get much better quality. The GoPro 10 has decent quality. Slow motion in general is just pretty bad quality. You have to live with it. So I'd be happy with what you have. All right, last question here. Help. I was waiting for this camera, the Action 2. Should I go with a Casso 8 or Action 1? My God, that can't be a serious question. But yeah, the Action 2 was disappointing. I don't know, who knows? I get the thing in my hands, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, this actually does look good with the new cage and a filter on there. It's like, I doubt it. I don't like the form factor and the usability. 100% you go with the Mark 1 over a Casso anything. I don't think the Casso 11 will be good enough to beat the Mark 1 of the DJI. It's terrible. It's not good. There's a reason I'm giving that thing away. You could argue that the Action is better than this GoPro 10. I don't know, I kind of prefer the look sometimes. I think I prefer the color science, but it's always very red. I don't know how to fix that, because my jacket looks red, the blacks never look black. It's so racist, DJI, get with it. And what if you were black? Then you might look red. That might not be a good look for you. So that scares me, but Action 1, fantastic little system. You get that small rig cage, little Sonova adapter, the mic of your choice, glimmer glass filter, Black Pro Mist if you got it. You're happy. So I've helped you all so much. It's easy to sleep when you're me with this kind of knowledge that I just dish out for you. How many photographers have I saved from the wrong path once again? A lot, at least 10. So I'm gonna leave. Thank you for watching and buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt after you thumb up the video. I want a GoPro. Did you just subscribe? Oh, you clicked comment and then you left me a hater comment by mistake. That's not what I asked for.